Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Gavin Espinoza of Crosswell Football. How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. So kind of talk about first day practices in the books. How'd it go?
Uh, Went well. We had a little bit of rain on our field, so it was a mud bowl all over again, like we had a few years ago, and we all just got down and dirty. Had a nice practice, competitive offense versus defense. Um, yeah, I think it went pretty well.
Okay, so I know you're practicing again in a few hours at time of recording. So what going into this practice, what do you feel like what are you gonna feel like you guys are gonna do?
Uh, we'll probably just keep installing more plays, keep patting down the plays that we already know, get them better and better for the season coming up, and focus on my little details as a captain on the team. Like, make sure I'm holding them accountable, making sure people are doing the right things at all times. Tweaking my mechanics a little bit here and there. But yeah,
Okay, so big story with you guys is a new coach. How's that been going with Coach Holes?
love Coach Holes. He always preaches every day. I mean, it's just work at the end of the day. You go to practice, it's just work. In the weight room, you always just get after it 24/7. He's a really good coach.
Okay, so going into this season for you guys, and just how have you kind of gotten? What have you worked on in the summer, getting ready for this upcoming year?
You can always get stronger in the weight room. Weight room's a big part of football. I've been in there day in and day out. I missed last year's basketball season so I could be bigger and stronger for this year's football season. The things that I've worked on is probably my arm mechanics, like throwing, like speed outs, deep balls, trying to get my accuracy better. My feet game, running the ball. I don't really think that's a problem for me. That's probably my best asset. So I've been trying to like more throwing for me is what I've been working on in the off season.
Okay, so how talking with a lot of the guys, and I know you've been working with your receivers a lot and trying to get everything down. What has that been like for you?
We had we lost a good wide receivers last year. We had Drew Hasserman and Trevor Soule. We got to have kids replace them. So I'm trying to get Ty Kirshner, Cody Machivier, all the kids in my grade coming up, trying to get them ready for this because varsity is a different type of football. It's either you can play or you don't. If you can't play, you sit the bench. If you can, then you got to step in and make some big plays at big times. I'm trying to get kids in the right mindset. Like we got to go. Like this is where I'm trying to win now. I'm trying to make it to game 14 like everybody else. It's my last season, so I'm trying to push everybody to their limits, especially my wide receiver core, because that was our biggest asset last year, throwing the ball. So, yeah, I'm just trying to hold kids to a higher standard this year.
Can you believe that you're a senior?
I can't do it. It flew by really quick. I can remember playing with Jake Townsend 2 years ago. It's crazy to me that I'm already a senior. Me and Belly Graffy talk about it all the time. We're just thinking like, I want this first game to come so bad, but we're looking at each other like this is our last year. Like this is all we got. Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay, so I know for people that might not know much about Croslex, it's in the thumb area. So
Yep.
what's life like up there?
I mean, you got beaches, you got hot weather sometimes here and there. We haven't had good weather lately, but most of us we just go out to the beach. We have fun playing cornhole, stuff like that. It's people think it's a hick town, but I guess I don't know. I live on the beach, so it's kind of fun here and there. We got some gyms we all go to. All our teammates live together outside of school and outside of the our football lifting and stuff. But it's pretty fun to me, I guess.
I'm actually looking at your schedule right now. A lot of the first few game, like for the first like 4 games of the season, you're at home.
Yeah,
You're home a
finally.
lot, and
Yep.
then you're on the road a lot for the second half of the year. So, what's
Mhm.
that going to be like for you guys?
Starting off strong, being at home, our first game, we're gonna have a big crowd. Of course, it's our first game. We versus Swan Valley. That'll be a fun game, and luckily we don't have to drive 2.5 hours or 2 hours, whatever it is, because usually we've had to drive. But our first half, yeah, we are home. I'm pretty sure most of them, but then we verse the tougher teams in the BWAC away, like Armada, North or Armada, Alma. Um, I'm not sure what other teams, but or no, we
Almont,
versus at
Imlay
home.
City, Freeland.
Yeah, in the city. Yeah, Freeland's a big one away, 3 hour
Yeah.
drive or whatever it
Yep.
is. Yeah. I mean, luckily we have teams that are a little bit, I mean, I wouldn't say easier because all the BWAC teams are pretty good. So we don't really have a off schedule or off game that we can slow down. But I mean, we have a lot of home games this year, so hopefully we could take advantage of them and then play our best games away, hopefully against Freeland, Armada, Almont, because those are going to be tough games for us to win,
Yeah.
especially Almont and Armada being good last year and Almont beating us. So, I mean, just got to bring it to them.
Okay, what's on Gavin's playlist before a game?
Oh, my playlist. I mean, I usually listen to like some rap, probably like some Polo G, Juice World, stuff like
Okay.
that, like loud music. So I'm just getting hyping everybody else up.
Okay. What do you typically do what are some things that you always do during a warm up?
I mean, I go on the sideline. I try to throw straight balls down the sideline, like 10, 15 yards, get like 15 of those. And then I'll start throwing some deep routes to get my arm really, really loose. And then I usually try to do rolling passes on the roll just in case I have to escape the pocket, which hardest throws for me, throwing on the run. And I try to, I don't know, really corner routes and like some post moves. Um, Try to throw like over top of defenders, back shoulders, over the top of the shoulder. I mean, I do pretty much everything. Do some hip movements to get loose. Um, I do some sprints just in case I have to run the ball. Um, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So, um, so coming this season, what do you want to see everybody do, including this? What did you want to see the team do heading into that first game against Swan Valley?
I mean, I want everyone to have heart, obviously. Swat Valley is a very physical team. They run the ball a lot, so I want everyone to like. Hopefully, everyone straps down, plays good defense, hard physical football. Because as we've been preaching all year, and we're a physical team, we run the ball now a lot more. And I mean, I just want everyone to know like this is our last year. All seniors coming up, like this is the last go. I mean, I hope you can be physical, leave it all on the line for your teammates. I mean, your brothers, everybody. We're all a family, so.
Okay. You know, and final thing is I'd like to end it on something fun. Name three things people do not know about Gavin Espinoza.
Ooh, three things they don't know. Um, I mean, not everybody knows that I quit basketball. I mean, I wasn't not gonna be cocky, but like I was a good basketball player. I gave it up, but I am coming back this year for my senior year to play basketball for Cause X. Um, Another thing that they don't know. Um,
Or maybe just an interesting fact about you or something.
um Trying to think. I feel like interesting fact. I am the most athletic Espinoza to come out this family. My
Okay.
brother doesn't like to say it, but I am. But I am. Another interesting fact. I have a really inspiring role model, my grandpa. He goes to every game. I mean, he sits on the sideline or the by the bleachers every game. I mean, he's one of the reasons I play football and play my heart out every time I get on the field. But yeah, he's a fun fact about me. He's my inspiration.
That's awesome. All right.
Hmm.
Well, Gavin, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us, and best of luck this season. We'll have you on again sometime.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.